Morning, Sunday the 7th. I thought I'd do a Sunday video today because I haven't done a video for a few days. I just thought we'll have a look at some crops. Just in the rye at the moment. It's looking like a good crop this year. Nice, I don't know if you can see that. Plenty of grains, seeds, whatever you want to call them, in this hybrid rye. It's called Toyo, and we did a bit of experiment this year. It's bloody sunny this morning. Done a bit of experiment. We put a little bit more nitrogen on this one compared to the rest, and it's definitely benefiting because the ears are really big and bold. Like last year, they were all shriveled up because I think it was a bit sunny last year and a bit too sunny, a bit too hot, and it just jowled it off and died. But this year it just needs a bit more sun to just fill. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what it yields this year compared to the other fields, because the other fields we put quite a lot less nitrogen on it. This field, I think we put was about 150 kilos a hectare on this field. So we'll see that when it comes out, when it goes through combine, see how it yields. It's a bit thin here. I think this is wet. It goes down a hill, and this is like the bottom of a field here, and there's a real wet patch over there. I'll just show you where I messed up. I think here, where it's real thin, I don't know if you can see it, there's not much at all there, but then about, I don't know, 6 metres down, then I think the drill must have turned on. I think I must have drove too fast. The fan didn't kick in, and it just didn't get enough seed out. We're going to have a look at these two wheat fields. Yeah, this is a wet hole here. This is just flooded out. You can see it's brought all the weeds through from flooding out. Down this hedge back is really, we're still in the rye field. Down this hedge back here, up this hedge here, it's really wet till about halfway, till about there, then it starts drying off. But it's a top of hill there, then it slopes down. But we're gonna have a look at this wheat. Do I want to look at the wheat? Oh, it's a bit up and down, isn't it? Don't know what's going on there, but this is a bit of a disaster, I would say. Middle of field looks all right. This is a wet hole here. Oh, this is wet. Look at ruts. Yeah, it's not the great. I reckon we'll be lucky. I'll be happy if we do 3 tonne to acre, but it's so short because obviously it's flooded out and it's just gone backwards. I think up there's wet as well. You can see where it's been wet. Let's try and get into some good bits where make myself feel better. This is getting a bit better now. It's about just above my knee, and they're not bad ears, I suppose, but they're not massive. But there's plenty of them. This is Dawson, this. Over there looks like a better patch over there. All this here is just, it's about ankle height. Not good. We'll go into other wheat field. Still in this wheat field here. I've just got into a much better bit. It just looks so much thicker when you get down. The plants aren't that big. Well, they've got enough grains on them, but there's a lot of them. I know some people do quite wide row spaces with a drill, leave a few inches, and they have massive ears. But I've got smaller ears, but a lot more of them. Like I have no gaps. Well, little spacing. I've only got a little spacing from the coulter when I drill. Like people drill massive spacings, and that's when they get massive ears. I see them Claytons and Horsch avatars. They leave quite a big spacing, and like They have real big ears, but my ears, like I say, I put them a lot more closer together, and I get more of them. So we'll see what it says on the yield monitor when we get it on combine. But I'm a bit happier now. I've got into the middle of the field. It looks a lot more thicker. We'll just jump through this hedge. Have a look at this. Is called roadside, this field. I'm just going to go into spring wood because there's a wood next to it, and we call it spring wood. I was just checking pigs. I need to walk back down yet, so I'll just do a circle and walk back that way. This looks like not a bad field looking at this, actually. That field what I've just been in is 18 acre. This field's 12 acres, so it's a bit small. There's a tree branch there, look, let's get that out. Don't want that going through combine. Oh, this is a nice thick crop there. That's a good ear. Look at that. Don't want to rip it out. This looks like a very clean crop. But that roadside just looked like it had a bit of I'll say that. More getting to the field, it's starting to look the same. It's very. I'm holding the camera on. It's not very tall, little ears. I think this must be a wet patch here. But yeah, to be fair, I reckon it'll do 3 tonne to acre in here. It's better than some crops we've got. I'm not even going to show you that gap over there where my finger is now. That goes into some winter barley, and it's just full of brome, black grass, everything. We sprayed it off a week ago, so we'll be combining this. Keep combining that end of this week, maybe. Well, depending on whether Yorkshire. I'm going to Yorkshire Show on Wednesday, so it'd be like end of this week, going on to next. Oh, this is a lot better. Walking, lots better. Nice, tall and thick, and nice big bold head ears. This is what we want. It's been a challenging year though, wasn't it? A growing year. But luckily we got a lot of ours in early. Bloody hell, look at ruts. I'll just show you ruts. You see here? I've had to turn the camera around. That's taller than my boot. These ruts are going to take some levelling out this year. You could just see where the field should have been. Like if you just put a spirit level across there, that's where it should have been for land. We're gonna hopefully we'll get a dry back end when we can subsoil everything. Yeah, what I was saying, yeah, through that gap there is a field of winter barley. I might show you it, I might not. I might do it tomorrow because I've still got to check the pigs. I'll show you a winter barley on our way home in Linton. But yeah, there's like patches here. You can just see, can't you, how it drops down, because that was a wet hole there. Then it goes up again. Anyone else struggled with weeds this year? We've really struggled with the bromes, black grass. Yeah, like definitely the bromes of our ryegrass we've struggled this year. So we're going to have to spray everything off before harvest. Do a couple of chits, spray them off again. Try and get 3 chits. They're going with, go get drilled, because it's just an absolute nightmare, this brome. Because it's taking a look at this here. show you in a second. This is what most of our fields look like. That's going to block the combine up, and it's just going to spread and spread and spread. It's just a nightmare. Right, we'll walk back through this rye, and the pigs, I don't know if you can see, I'll turn you around. When the pig huts are there, I'll walk down this tram line and go down the headland tram line, go down there, then straight up that tram line, and I'll be up with pigs again. But I've just done like a big circle. Just gonna have a look at this spring barley just in front of the house. See what stage it's at. Plenty of weeds in it, brome. Thick enough. Just got some filling to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 26 grains, and they're filling nicely because you can squeeze it and all that. I don't know if you can see, all that gunk comes out. I'll flip camera. You squeeze it, all that gunk comes out. It's filling lovely, that. It's not a bad field of spring barley. And then opposite it is winter wheat. This was after potatoes. Half at field from about there, that got septorious so bad that died off ages ago, so that's not going to yield. But this part is Dawson, and I don't know. It needs to yield. The ears, like I say, like the rest of the wheat fields, the ears are real small. But at Skyfall, the ears are quite long. So I don't know if it's not been a year for Dawson this year. I don't know. We'll see. Until it comes over at combine, you just don't know. Just stopped on roadside. I'm going to have a look at this wheat. I'm not going to get out to have a look at this, but it's all gone. This headland's basically gone. Where that brown mark is at, it's all gone. There's big strips of brome. On this lighter land it gets better, but on the strong land a bit further, I'll drive further down and show you. This is the real strong land. This is where the beck floods. The beck goes under that road and it floods out here. All that's basically gone. It's the headland I was saying, and there's loads of brome down there. Can you see it? And you can see where it goes up. It's a bit wavy. That's where the strong land is, where it tries to get to beck. It floods down the field, like runs off down there. It just I don't even want to look at that field. It's going to be horrendous. We're going to make a massive loss on that. Yeah, it's going in as potatoes this year, that field. Just got into my barley field. This is winter barley. It's a 6-row King's Barn, and it doesn't look like a bad crop at all. Hopefully it's going to do 3.5 tonne, maybe 3.8, looking at it. I'll just get a pull the head off and I'll show you. So this is a hybrid barley. It's got 6 rows basically instead of 2. So how many have we got on one row? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me hold it so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 14. So 14 times 6. That's how many grains are on one here. So it's a lot more than a single row. The only downside to 6 row is the bushel weight's normally a lot lower. But yeah, they're small grains. They're quite small. But we haven't had any of that, have we? We haven't had any sun to fill it. So apart from that, we're going to get a good yield of straw this year, because we're going to need a lot of straw this year, because obviously I'm going to have a lot more pigs on. It's a very clean field, so I'm happy about it. This is going in with potatoes as well after. I'll probably put I'm going to put bird seed in this field over winter for the SFI scheme. I've got 60 acres to put in. This is 22 acres and I've got 37 acres over there. So that wants putting in with summer. So that's my 60. But yeah, but bushel weight's going to be down just looking at the grain, but it hasn't filled because of it. We haven't had any sun. But apart from that, I reckon it's gonna yield quite well. So I'm happy with my winter barleys. My winter wheats, I've got some good fields, some bad fields, and some ugly fields. I bet we all have got fields like that. Rye, I'm happy with some of my rye. I think the more nitrogen we put on the rye, it's going to yield a lot better, I think. So we'll soon find out about that. But yeah, it's a bit going to be up and down this harvest, I think, with the yields. I think some fields are going to be good and some are bad. But we'll see, won't we? But we're not going to make any money this year. I think we'll break even. And that's about it. Especially with price of corn, it's not very much selling it for the amount of inputs we put into it with nitrogen and chemicals, and you know, it's just never ending for costs of growing crops. But I'm going to leave that there, guys. I hope you have a nice Sunday, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.